Bronco Nation presents the FordPass Performance App for the Bronco Part 2. Now, Part 2, a map to the wild. Now, in Part 1 of this series, the Bronco Nation introduced you the FordPass Performance App and to share the Colony Ford Senior Product Manager for navigation. Today, we're showing you what the planning and the Bronco experience will be for the FordPass Performance. We think that FordPass Performance App is one of the most fascinating features of the 2021 Ford Bronco. Now, earlier this week, Bronco Nation introduced to you Shane Coloney, the leader of the team that is putting together the groundbreaking experience that will give some key tools to help you plan adventures. Today, the Bronco Nation is going to be talking about planning experience and how the FordPass Performance App can serve as your map to the wild. Now, getting to the wild starts with knowing where to go. The FordPass Performance App has over 2,000 curated trails that you can explore. Each trail has been mapped out by a survey team that actually traveled the route, noted obstacles, and set waypoints. Now, as you scroll through the trail list, you'll quickly see basic information for each trail, like its difficulty rating, estimated time to complete, distance, and the highest elevation. Now, in screenshots provided to Bronco Nation, it appears that users can select favorite trails from the list, which will then show up in your personal curated list on your vehicle's screen. Let's take a look. Now, this is the search trails, trail photography, as you can see, curated trail lists, trail rating, easy as you can see here, and then distance, and the time to complete. And then you have the highest elevation here, recommended ride season is October, mark your favorite, trail title, your own map, and the filter trail list. When you select a trail for viewing, you'll have a number of tabs available that give you important information for planning your trip. Now, regardless of which trail information tab you're viewing, you'll see a persistent thumbnail of the trail on a map, along with the basic information regarding distance, travel time, and max elevation. You can favorite the trail and add it to your curated list while in any tab. And it's a trail description, the basic trail information, map thumbnail, trail download options, trail description, and trail data tabs. This is pretty cool, folks. Wow, now the first tab is the trail description tab, which gives you a rundown of what the trail is like. The trail information tab lays out the nitty-gritty details of the trail. Now, thankfully for folks like me that aren't familiar with the rules and the customs, and like a lot of us, of traveling in public lands out west, there's a permit and excess information included. Now, this tab also lists key info like distance and elevation, plus recommended ride season, which helps you plan what trails to ride and when. It's also very important to note the last updated timestamp, as it lets you know how long it's been since the trail information has been seen by the survey team. You have the basic trail information, you have the permit information, and you have the recommended ride season, and the distance, and the updated information, trail thumbnail, access information, difficulty rating, and estimated travel time, and the highest elevation. This is some great information, folks. Now, further aiding your planning, a trail weather tab gives you only the current weather in the vicinity of the trail, but also the hourly forecast through the next few hours. This should be especially helpful in places that have highly variable weather conditions, like the mountain ranges, the mountain regions, of course. Now, if you're planning your adventure further out, a 10-day forecast is also available. Then you have the trail weather, the basic trail information, current weather, 10-day forecasts, hourly conditions, and the trail thumbnail. Now this is the trail weather. Now if the final tab, trail waypoints, the information really gets granular. Each trail has a set of waypoints that will help guide you through your ride. Since trail navigation can't rely on things like crossroads, you'll need clear landmarks to know if you're on the right track. So instead of turn-by-turn navigation that you would have while driving on the road, you'll have waypoints or waypoint navigation. Off-road photographs are included to give you a better sense of what you're looking for. And distance between waypoints is given so you can know if you went too far or you missed one. Obstacles are also noted, and guidance on how to tackle each seems to be included, as well as addition advice like high clearance 4x4 recommended is also noted. It's a good thing that you're in a Bronco, and this is going to be some great, damn good experiences. You have the basic trail information, waypoint name, direction and guidance, waypoint information. You have obstacle guidance, obstacle information, waypoint photography, and distance from the previous viewpoints. And you have the trail thumbnail. Now, Shane Coloney, Ford Senior Product Manager for Navigation, also mentioned that waypoints can be dropped by the user. If you decide to venture down a branch of a trail that hasn't been surveyed yet, you can drop your own breadcrumbs so that you don't get lost while you're exploring. This is accomplished from the in-vehicle screen and can be saved and shared later. Now, in a briefing with Ford, Shane discussed the high fidelity of the mapping that Ford is using to build this app. A highly detailed topography base map provided by Accuterra covers all of North America. There's also satellite imagery available. Now, this map information can be downloaded, which ensures it will be available and accessible, even when you're riding in a spot with no cell coverage. The robust GPS system that is included in the mid-package Bronco provides your real-time position on that map. And as you can see, the Brig north right, the Dune Ridge continues straight northwest, FR7 777s, and as you can see here, this is quite epic information. Now that you plan out your trail ride, what's it like to use the app as you go down the trail? The app is available on Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, so you don't have to leave those environments if you don't want to. Now, the amazing experience happens entirely on an 8-inch or 12-inch display in your Bronco. Also, according to Shane, 4Sync 4 system allows for easy switching between CarPlay and Android Auto environments and the native Sync 4 environment. So, if your Bronco is properly equipped, you can switch over to the trail cam for the technical portions of the trail and then quickly get back to the FordPass Performance. One final thing to note is that much of the experience seems to center around slower and more deliberate off-road travel. Now, there's a lot of information available, and using it to the fullest seems to call for reviewing information thoroughly, both ahead of time and en route. Now, processing and using information is probably best done at a stop on a trail. You can read the trail description beforehand and look at the information in the trail waypoints tab before breaking down the trail. Now, once you're choosing the trail you want to ride, add it to your favorites, and you're ready to go. And then jump in your Bronco and proceed to the trail. And start by hitting your guidance button. This is just amazing. Now, following the guidance from start, you'll know that you've reached the next waypoint by comparing what you see around you to the photos included in the waypoint description. Now, if you're ever unsure if you're in the right place, waypoints are marked with their precise GPS coordinates, so you can tell if you're close. And as you can see, this is just straight up amazing, folks. Straight up amazing. You have the obstacle. I mean, you got a straight up map. You look right in front of you. There it is. It's just amazing. Now, from what we've seen, Ford seems to be using the term obstacle quite broadly for a range of challenges on the trail. Now, everything from muddy, rutted areas to water crossing might be marked as an obstacle. The example provided in this photo, let's go back to that photo, doesn't seem like much on the obstacle for a 2021 Bronco. But we aren't the folks who saw it on the ground. And we all know looks can certainly be deceiving in the wild. Now, other examples seem like more significant, also known as fun challenges. All of this comes in an app that is free to use on any Bronco that has the mid package. So make sure you get that mid package. There's no subscription according to Shane. The app only confirms their FordPass account, and the Bronco has the mid package hardware to ensure that it can operate as advertised. Ford seems to have shot for the broadest user base possible. Owners of the base Bronco won't have access, and that's a bummer. Now, those folks can obviously use other navigation apps, but they will miss the deep integration with the vehicle that comes from FordPass Performance. Now, that being said, if you have a big bin or a mid package or above, how can you share your FordPass information experience with others? Well, that's coming in part 3. And just stay tuned to A Automotive Reviews, and I will have part 3 for you too, just as well as Bronco Nation. This is A Automotive Reviews, guys. Thanks for watching, and may you guys have a fantastic and awesome day. Remember, share, like, and subscribe. Hi, this is Bruce from AO Automotive Reviews, encouraging you to subscribe, to like, and to continue watching these videos. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to putting out a lot more great content. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Much love. Peace out.